Welcome, friends! Before we start, here are some easy meanings of special words you might not know. If you want to skip this section and go straight to the story, just choose the next chapter. Remember, these simple meanings are here to help you understand our story better. You can also find these meanings in the video description. If you don't know a word, you can look there. Fiora, the name of the place in our story. Pride Rock, the name of someone in our story. Unusual, different, not normal. Vines, long, thin plants that climb up things. Roar, a loud sound that a lion makes. Curious, when you want to know more about something. Mane, the long hair around a lion's head. Sienna, a girl's name in the story. Starlight Rose, a special, very pretty flower. Sparkled, shined in a bright way. Laughter, the sound you make when you are happy and laughing. Magical, something amazing, like magic. Bravery, when you are brave and not scared. Prince, a royal person, like a king but younger. If you have any questions, or if you want to know more words or need other tools related to the stories, please write a comment. We read and respond to all comments because we want to help you. Enjoy the story. Happy learning! In the land of Fiora, where tall trees danced and flowers smiled in bright colors, there was a secret house covered in twisty vines. Inside lived Pride Rock, who was very unusual. He had a lion's face and a person's body. Even though Pride Rock looked strong like a lion, he couldn't jump high or run very fast, but he could roar very, very loudly. The people in the village were curious about Pride Rock. When he walked by, they would peek out and watch his golden mane move in the wind. But when he roared, they would hide. They didn't know Pride Rock was actually very nice because he never talked to them. In the village lived a brave girl named Sienna. She had hair like the sunset and loved adventures. She wasn't scared of Pride Rock's roars. She liked to play near the flowers in his garden. One day, Sienna found a shiny rose that glowed like the sun. It was the Starlight Rose. When she went to touch it, Pride Rock came out and said in a big voice, "Please don't touch that. It's my special rose. If it goes away, so do I." Sienna's eyes sparkled. "We will keep it safe together," she said. Pride Rock didn't like noise at first, but Sienna's laughter made him happy. Soon he was smiling and helping her in the garden. One day, a small fire started near the garden. "Oh no, the Starlight Rose," said Sienna. She ran fast and carefully took the rose to a safe place. She was very brave. The fire stopped, and something magical happened. Pride Rock changed into a prince. His name was Prince Giallo. Sienna's bravery had saved him. Together, Sienna and Prince Giallo made the garden beautiful and happy. Everyone in the village loved to visit, and Sienna and the prince had many more adventures. That's the end of our story. Now, let's move on to our Story Insights and Language Lab section. First up, Quiz Quest. Let's review and see how much you remember and understand from the story. Comprehension questions. Who lives in the secret house in Fiora? That's right, it's Pride Rock. What does Priderock look like? Exactly. He has a lion's face and a person's body. Who is the brave girl in the story? Yes, her name is Sienna. What special flower did Sienna find? Correct, the starlight rose. Language Lab. Let's learn. Grammar. Past tense verbs. Past tense verbs are actions that already happened. In our story, we saw verbs like lived, walked, and found. The present tense of these verbs are live, walk, find. Think of a sentence from the story with a past tense verb. For example, Sienna found a shiny rose. Found is the past tense of find. Which verb did you find? Write both the past tense and the present tense of that verb in the comments. Next is Triple D, our daily dialogue dabble. This is where we practice our English speaking skills every day. Triple D stands for 3D words: daily, dialogue, dabble. It's all about trying out new conversations in English, one day at a time. Let's dive into today's speaking adventure. Today's task: make and practice sentences using a past tense verb. It can be about anything you did today. For example, I planted a rose today. Try now and write it in the comments. Great work! Remember, using past tense verbs helps you talk about things you did. Keep practicing, and you'll get better at English every day. See you next time! Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell for more stories, chats, lessons, and more. Happy learning!